Hello everyone, Namaskar and welcome to my channel Maths Guidance. So this is going to be the fourth chapter of class 9th mathematics, that is linear equation in two variables. We have already discussed the three chapters, that are first one was number system, second one was polynomials, and third one was coordinate geometry. And this is going to be the fourth chapter. So in this chapter we will study first of all the definition or introduction of this chapter, the topic that is linear equation in two variables. With examples we will study, and then we will see the graph of the linear equation in two variables, the solution of the linear equation in two variables, both solutions and graphs we will see. Then we will get to know the equations of some special lines, that are if the line is parallel to x-axis, if the line is parallel to y-axis. So these two types of lines we will see the solution and equations and graphs also. So these are the things we will study in this chapter, and so let's start the chapter, and I hope you are enjoying my videos. So friends, let us start the chapter linear equations in two variables. Now let us first recall what we have studied so far in earlier classes, that is linear equations in one variable. So what are the linear equations in one variable? Suppose I am writing x plus 7 is equal to 0. So this is the example of a linear equation in one variable. You can also write 2x minus 5 is equal to 0. So these are the examples of linear equation in one variable. Examples of linear equation in one variable, and that variable is x. You can also change this variable, you can write in y also, you can write in z also, but these are the examples of linear equation in one variable. And if you solve these equations, suppose first one, x plus 7 equal to 0, you get x equal to minus 7. You bring this plus 7 to this side, so x equal to minus 7. And from the second one, 2x minus 5 equal to 0, you get 2x equal to 5. This implies x equal to 5 by 2. So what you see is that the solution is unique, that is one and only one solution. So solution of a linear equation in one variable is unique. It's a unique solution, that is called a unique solution. Later on we will see that the solution of a linear equations in two variables is not unique. Okay, we will see later on, but let's understand this one. This is a unique solution, means only one solution. You cannot have two solutions. Now let us understand one more thing, that the solution of a linear equation, the solution of a linear equation, I am writing LE, linear equation, is not affected when we have 2 points. First one is, if you add or subtract anything to both the sides of the equation, suppose x plus 7 equal to 0. So both of the sides, if you add or subtract, let us suppose plus 5, this side also plus 5, this side also plus 5, then the equation will not be changed, and so the solution will also be not changed. So the point is, solution of a linear equation is not affected when you add to or subtract from both the sides of the equation. So the solution will not change. Second one is, if you multiply or divide both the sides of the equation by the same non-zero number. If you multiply or divide both the sides of the equation with same non-zero number, then also the solution will not be affected. Here it is written with I am underlining this non-zero number, because if you multiply or divide with 0, it will be of no meaning. So non-zero number. Suppose in this equation, if you multiply by 5 both sides, multiply by 10, it will not be affected. Okay, and anywhere in any equation. So the 2 points are, you can add or subtract anything from both the sides. Any number you can add or subtract from both the sides of the equation. You can also multiply or divide from both the sides of the equation. The solution will not be changed. And the point was that a linear equation in one variable, it has always a unique solution. Okay, now let us understand linear equation in two variables. Linear equation in two variables with examples. In two variables, suppose I say that Ram and Manoj together with eat 10 chapatis. Okay, this is a condition. Ram and Manoj together with eat 2 chapatis. Express this information in the form of an equation. Okay, so what we will do, we don't know how much Ram has eaten, we don't know how much Manoj has eaten, so we will simply write R plus M is equal to 10. Or if you write in variables, let us suppose this is x and this is y. X plus y is equal to 10. So this will be the equation in two variables. Similarly, you can think lots of examples. Okay, like this. Suppose two batsmen together with score. This was first example. Suppose two batsmen together with score 110 runs. Express this information in the form of linear equation, in the form of an equation. So you can write x plus y is equal to 110. This is simple. Okay, so like this we are expressing it in the form of an equation and in form of two variables, because we don't know how much batsman 1 has scored, we don't know how much batsman 2 has scored. So x plus y is equal to 100. So these are the required equations and the examples. Now you can write so many linear equations in two variables, like you can write 5x plus 7y is equal to 12. Okay, you can also write root 2x minus 5y is equal to 10. So these are the examples of linear equations in two variables. We are having two variables, x and y, and this was the way we have written one expression in the form of an equation. The expression we had been given, Ram and Manoj together with eat 10 chapatis. Express this information in the form of an equation. So we will simply write x plus y equal to 10. Like this here we have written. So these were the examples of linear equations in two variables. Now let us move forward. Now we understand from the above discussion that any equation which can be put in the form of ax plus by plus c equal to 0, where a, b and c are real numbers and a and b are not both 0. Okay, a and b are not both 0. One of a and b can be 0, but both should not be 0. Then it is called a linear equation in two variables. So ax plus by plus c equal to 0. This is the standard form of linear equation in two variables. What is the standard form? Ax plus by plus c equal to 0. This is the standard form, and we will understand like this. any equation, linear equation in two variables, we will first reduce it like in this form. Okay, standard form of linear equation in two variables. Okay, and both should not be zero, otherwise it will not be an equation. So now let us understand this through one question. The question was write each of the following equation in the form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 and indicate the values of a, b and c, The questions are like this. First one was 2x plus 3y equal to 5. Second one was x minus 4 is equal to root 3y. Third one is 4 is equal to 5x plus 3y. So fourth one is 2x is equal to 7y. Now we will understand through this example, okay, through this question. So first one is 2x plus 3y is equal to 5. We will write it in the standard form. What will be the standard form? Minus 5 is equal to 0. And we will compare this with ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. This is the way of solving such questions. So here a is equal to 2, b equal to 3 and c equal to minus 5. This will be our answer. First one. Now let us move on to second one. It was x minus 4 is equal to root 3y. We will write it in the standard form. So minus root 3y and minus 4 is equal to 0. And we will compare it with what? Ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. So on comparing, we get a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus root 3 and c is equal to minus 4. This will be our answer. Now the third one is 4 is equal to 5x plus 3y. This implies 5x plus 3y minus of 4 is equal to 0. And when we compare it with the standard form, that is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, we get a is equal to 5, b equal to 3 and c is equal to minus 4. This will be our answer. Now let us do the fourth one. 2x equal to 7y. 2x is equal to 7y. Let us write this in the standard form. The standard form will be 2x minus 7y plus 0 is equal to 0. Or you can omit this one. But when you compare, you get a is equal to 2, b equal to minus 7 and c is equal to 0. Okay. Ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. So with these questions we understood that any equation we first write it in the form of standard form, that is ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Like the question was 2x plus 3y equal to 5, we wrote it in the form of 2x plus 3y minus 5 equal to 0, and from this we got a equal to 2, b equal to 3 and c equal to minus 5. So this is the way to solve the equation, to bring all this thing in standard form and finding what are a, b and c. So in two questions, in the question, let us suppose this one, question number 3, you can also write this equation as 4 minus 5x minus 3y equal to 0, or minus 5x minus 3y plus 4 is equal to 0. So 5x plus 3y minus 4 equal to 0, and also this one both of these are correct. So this equation can be written in two forms: 5x plus 3y minus 4 equal to 0 and minus 5x minus 3y plus 4 equal to 0. And when you analyze these two equations, you find that we have multiplied this by minus 1. So if you multiply this by minus 1, you will get this one. And what we have studied, that one equation can be multiplied both sides by the same non-zero number. The solution will not change, and equation will also will not change. So if you multiply this by minus 1, you will get this one. So both are same. Suppose this one, 2x minus 7y equal to 0. If you multiply this with minus 1, you will get 7y minus 2x equal to 0. So both are same basically. Both are same equations. Okay, so let's move forward. Now friends, one important thing, that equations of the type ax plus b equal to 0 are also examples of linear equations in two variables. Why? Because they can be expressed as ax plus 0 into y plus b equal to 0. Because we don't have the y portion, so we write it 0 dot y. Okay, so these are also examples of linear equations in two variables. Suppose we have 4 minus 7y equal to 0. We can express it as 4 plus 0x minus 7y is equal to 0, which is of the form ax plus by plus c equal to 0. So basically this is also linear equation in two variables. But one variable is 0. One variable can be 0, not both can be 0. Okay, one can be 0. So we will understand this concept through some examples. Let us write the questions. Write the followings in linear equation in two variables. In the form. Okay, questions are x equal to minus 5, y equal to 2, 2x equal to 3, 5y equal to 2. Let us write the solution. First one is x equal to minus 5. So we will write it like x plus 0 into y plus 5 is equal to 0. Okay, x plus 0 into y plus 5 equal to 0. This will be of the form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. So linear equation in two variables, in the form of linear equation in two variables. Now let us understand the second one. Second one was y equal to 2. Here x portion is missing, so we will write it like this: 0 into x plus y minus 2 is equal to 0 in two variables. Okay, in the form of. Now the third one is 2x equal to 3. Here y portion is missing, so we will write 2x plus 0 into y minus of 3 is equal to 0. Okay. Fourth one is 5y is equal to 2. Here x portion is missing, so we will write like this: 0 into x plus 5y minus 2 is equal to 0. So this is the way to write such equations in the form of linear equations in two variables. Alright. Now we have understood this fundamental thing. Now let us understand let us do one more question. The question is like this: the cost of a notebook is 3 times that of a pencil. So express in the form of equation. So what we will do, the cost of a notebook, let us suppose let the cost of a notebook be X, okay, rupees X, and that of the pencil be rupees Y, okay. Now according to the expression, according to the question, what we have given, the cost of a notebook, that is X, is equal to 3 times that of a pencil, 3Y. Actually this has been given, so we will write like this: X minus 3Y is equal to 0. This will be the equation. So with this question, let us conclude this video number 1 of chapter 4. Okay, let's move on. So friends, in this video number 1, we have understood what is the definition of a linear equation in two variables. First of all, we understood the linear equation in one variable, and then we moved on to linear equations in two variables, and we understood that the standard form is ax plus by plus c equal to 0, and we also saw that if one portion is missing, that if x coefficient is missing or y is missing, it is 0, then also it can be of the form of linear equation in two variables, and we understood it with examples. So if ax plus c equal to 0, or if by plus c equal to 0, these are also the types of linear equations in two variables, which we understood through examples also, and we did some questions. So I hope you are liking my videos, and I am keeping this videos short so that we can understand it well. I restricted it for only one topic, that is linear equation in two variables. We in the first video we have only understood the linear equations standard form. So in the second video we will see the solution, and like so on, we will see the graph also, and we will understand it like this. So I hope you are liking my videos, and please do like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.